Welcome back. You're watching Morning Live. It's going on 20 minutes to 7 o'clock, and in just over an hour's time, South Africa's aid relief organisation Gift of the Givers will be touching down in Nepal. Now, the organisation has put together a search and rescue team that left yesterday to join other international organisations to assist in the massive relief operations which are underway in Nepal. The country was devastated by a 7.8 magnitude earthquake and the aftershocks that hit other parts of the region on Saturday. Gift of the Givers Foundation's medical co-ordinator, Dr. Yakub Essack, joins us now in studio to chat to us a little bit more about the weekend's earthquake and also about the mission that part of your team has undertaken. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you.
So I did mention right at the top that it's in just over an hour's time your team will be touching down. Just explain to us a little bit about the kind of travel logistics of trying to get to this earthquake-stricken area.
Well, it's very difficult to get in with the accessibility that we required with the type of equipment we take. Ideally, we would have liked to have a cargo plane because we've had a big team of about 40 people leaving yesterday, of which the major component is a search and rescue team, very specialized with specialized equipment and medical supplies, and a little bit of a backup medical team that will have trauma surgeons, orthopedic surgeons, just to set things up. And being the long weekend, obviously it was difficult to set things up on Sunday and Monday when the earthquake obviously was doing its devastation. And as a result of that, yesterday it was a very emergency trip. We had to look for the best possible flight. So the connection was through Singapore. They landed 1 a.m. this morning, our time there. They'll touch down soon now. And the whole issue is to make sure that the team is met there with the Nepalese authorities that we have communicated with. We've got some Nepalese doctors with us, so the language issue will be fine. We've worked through, obviously, government, DIRCO, Indian government, Nepalese government, just to try and see which is the best possible way to get in.
Tell us about the 50 South Africans. There are about 50 South Africans that are still in Nepal. What assistance will Gift of the Givers be providing them?
Well, obviously we will be looking out for them and trying to see who we can locate. There is one survivor who has already contacted us. She's a physiotherapist who said that she's willing to help us and assist. Obviously you don't need that skill right now, but just to try and see whatever contacts we can make. That will be one of the priorities, to find the missing South Africans, whoever they may be, and get them back on the flights that we can arrange for them. At the same time, obviously, the search and rescue team will start looking. We've got a life locator, which is a very specialized equipment where you can look down within 10 kilometers down. Within 300 meters, you can find lots of bodies. If there are anything that's live and breathing, we've used this before. So yes, that'll be an heavy equipment. It's a very, very specialized team that's going through.
We're sitting on Wednesday. This earthquake hit on Saturday.
Yeah.
So for how long will Gift of the Givers and those Nepalese authorities, everybody working together, how long will they be in rescue mode, search and rescue mode?
We will go by the guidance that we get. I mean, our previous experience with the Haiti earthquake was such that we were in rescue mode for at least 10, 12, 14 days, and we found a live body. So I think and we need to get to the remote areas. That is where the real problem is. At the moment, accessibility is only through helicopters, road transport. It's a country that was very poor, with a poor infrastructure, and now can you imagine it's like 10 times or 20 times worse with an earthquake that has hit them. So we won't set any time limits in terms of that. If we need to bring in backup teams, we'll just do that. And then the medical team is ready to go tomorrow with orthopedic surgeons, trauma surgeons, theatre nurses, ENTs. So they'll all leave tomorrow. And then we also have another backup team if further assistance is required in terms of any other medical assistance. So we've got like a stage thing, and our preparedness is such that equipment and medication is all there. And then we'll also purchase locally in India. They also need vaccines, which we are organizing today. So it's a very comprehensive effort.
A lot of the visuals that I see coming through, I see a lot of dogs, and one would assume that we're going to have a lot of stranded animals that are not going to be looked after, and animals are carriers of disease. On top of that, you have a lot of rain. I mean, how are you going to deal with those kind of challenges in a place where, as you said, the infrastructure was never really there, and the infrastructure that they did have is, non-existent now because of what happened?
Okay, just talking about dogs, we're taking 4 dogs with us, specialized unit from the SABC, and they're obviously sniffer dogs. In terms of dealing with both human and animal life, we'll encounter it and deal with it as we do. The team has done this kind of thing before. We've got new people with the experience, so obviously there'll be a mixed skills, and we'll just utilize whatever comprehensiveness and multi-skills that we have within us and encounter the situation as we see it. It's a very fluid situation, so you've got to keep making decisions. We've got good, strong team leaders who've been there before. On that kind of situation, yeah.
Of course, you need those people that are able to you think there and then
On the
make
spot,
those split-second decisions. Now, the Gift of the Givers has invited South Africans who caught up in Nepal to use a private aircraft to return home without cost. What's the latest on that?
Well, Dr. Suleiman, our head, is just busy sorting those kind of things out. So as soon as we locate them, those kind of logistics are getting into place, and as soon as we find them, we'll just try and make sure that they get back quickly as possible. So yes, that will be, it's like running in parallel and in tandem with whatever else we're doing.
And what about the South African climbers caught up on Everest?
We don't know much about them yet, so obviously we'll just have to wait what kind of information we can get from whatever sources we have. There's lots of work going on in the background, and wherever we can locate them, all the kind of networking that we're doing, we'll try and assist wherever we can.
All right, thank you very much. We wish you and your team all the best of luck. And I suppose the message now is for anybody with any information that could be of assistance, direct that information to the right people.
Yes, and also anybody wants to donate in terms of medical supplies, equipment, they can contact us. We have a number, 0800 786 911. So whatever assistance, that number is a critical number.
All right, lovely stuff. Thank you very much. That's Dr. Yakub Essack chatting to us from Gift of the Givers about their mission that is going to land with about 40 members from the team, from the NGO. They're going to be landing in Nepal in just over an hour's time to start with the relief and emergency search and rescue efforts there. Stay with Morning Live.